usually do, this video is actually gonna be in English. So I'm gonna actually wait just a little bit because I won't actually. So he asked me for what was the name of the battery pack that I used when I was in the Congress, and I didn't want to tell him. I told him actually that I was gonna make a video to show him because I have had to travel a lot lately, and it seems like I'm going to be traveling a lot next year again. Don't tell this to my brother. Shh, this is just between us. Don't tell him anything because we don't want him to know. Okay, so we just keep this between us. Thank you. So what I usually carry, I used to travel always with a suitcase until something happened, and I noticed that you don't want to be dragging a suitcase around Europe because you look like a clown for several reasons. So I stopped carrying a suitcase. Now I travel with carry-on only. I travel with my little trolley bag. And my last trip, I was in Italy for over 3 weeks, and I actually overpacked even on a carry-on. So believe me, you can travel with a carry-on. It is more than enough. I had plenty of clothes that I didn't use. So yeah, that first thing said. So regarding what I carry with me on the flight, on the airplane, sits with me on the flight. So you don't really need one of those fancy pouches that cost so much money. And everything in here you can buy pretty much anywhere. It doesn't require to spend a lot of money, except maybe two things, which are the gadgets that I like using. So I'm gonna start with this little bag that is hanging outside. So while I open this bag, I'm gonna tell you that I lost 3 things on my last travel to Europe. And that is something that used to be here, one of the things. So this is what's the name of this thing? It's right here, there. It's called AirFly. I don't know if you can see it. There, AirFly. So AirFly, it's a little gadget that you just plug in the screen of your airplane seat, and you can use your headphones. So you don't need to use the headphones that they give you on the flight. So I have my headphones here. They usually are inside this baggie when I travel. So I plug my own headphones. So also in this bag, I used to have this little string, we can say, that I would put on my earbuds because I didn't want to lose them. I lost that string on my last flight. So I'm gonna put a link of it in the first comment on this. I'm gonna pin the comment with the link of that string that I used because it works so well. I never lost my earpads, and they really work. It really worked very nice. So this is the first thing I use. Like you can see, this is my pouchy. This was actually a pouch that I got in the airline. It's from LATAM when I was traveling on business class. Thank you upgrades that I get with my points. Yeah, I don't buy business class tickets, but I do get upgrades because I pay everything with a credit card on one payment, on one installment. So yeah, so I hooked it here and I can have it on hand. So I'm gonna show you what I have in my pouchy. I'm gonna show you my pouchy. So this pouch opens like this, which is great for me because when I'm sitting, I don't lose anything. I can just sit and just open it like this, and then I can see everything that is in there. I'm gonna show you guys there. Oh, by the way, this video is sponsored by Hello Kitty, just so you know. So in this pouch, I have everything that is with me during the flight. First, wipes, because yeah, you wanna wipe. You wanna clean yourself. If you go to the toilet, if you have dirty hands, if you have anything, you want wipes. So these wipes are actually for using in the toilet. They don't have alcohol on them. I do have alcohol wipes, but these are not those. I also have a pair of, yeah, don't make fun of me, I don't care, puffy eyes Hello Kitty patches, which I love. I have one deodorant wipe that is like this because it's just great. You really need this before landing, and if you go to the toilet, I just carry my little pouchy with me and that's it. I don't need anything else. I have floss, because yeah, we eat on the airplane and there's always something that gets stuck on your teeth. So I bought these little baggies. I got them on AliExpress. Yes, I don't do much Amazon unless AliExpress just doesn't have it, because it's expensive. I got like 10 of these for $2, and I saw them on Amazon and they're like 10, so no thank you. So I got these little floss thingy that come with a toothpick thingamajigga. So I put a few of them here and I carry them on my pouchy. See here, taking things out of the pouchy. I have some candies and chewing gum that's been there for like forever because I don't really chew much gum, but it's there. I also carry an empty of one of those baggies because I love wearing earrings, so I like taking my earrings off during the flight and I will put them on my pouch. Band-aids. There you go. I have Band-aids, I have an Advil, and I have some Claritin as well in this little tiny pouch. This is enough for one flight because I live in Chile. Any flight that I take from here is gonna be at least 4 hours. So believe me, you're gonna need, if you get a runny nose, if you get a little bit of a cough or a cold, or you feel allergies, this is really good. And this is all I need for one flight. There's no need for more than that. Hairpin, I like them. I like these ones. So I keep one here because I have a very thick curly hair and I tend to break them. So I have a bunch. I'm always carrying like 4 or 5 of these in my trolley because I break them. So I always have an extra one in the pouch beside the one I'm wearing. This is what actually started this video because Logan, my friend, he asked me what kind of battery pack I was using, and this is my battery pack. I have no idea what the brand is. It doesn't really have a brand on it. So the cool thing about this battery pack is that you open it like this on the back and it works as a tripod. So you can watch thingamajiggas, whatever TV or program things that you want to watch on your phone while you're flying. Hi Viviana. Sorry Viviana, estoy haciendo el video en inglés porque esto es, como les decía, para mi amigo, para Logan, y él me pidió el video y él no habla español. So Logan doesn't speak in Spanish. So that's why I'm making the video in English. So this is my battery pack and I always have it with me because yes, you need a battery pack. I also have something I'm going to show you. I'm using this as a tripod right now, but this is the charger that I use all the time. I use it at home. It travels with me and I love it because it charges my, as you can see, my Apple Watch there. It charges my headphones right here and it charges my phone right there. So I was using it, as you saw, because I had to remove it, as a tripod right now, and it folds like that. Now I'm gonna open it so I can put my phone back. So it's not so hard to make this video. Sorry for all the movement. I don't have another tripod with me right now. Okay, here we go again. So the rest of the pouchy thingy. I have disposable toilet seat covers. These are really big. I found them on AliExpress. I know they also have them on Amazon. I carry 3 of them because the ones on the airplane, oh, there's something I didn't told you. I used to be a flight attendant. I was a flight attendant for about 8 years for Qatar Airways, your 5-star airline. And I know how small the toilet seat covers on airplanes are, and these are much bigger. They also have a sticker, so when you put them on the seat, they stay there. They don't fly away as soon as you put your pants down. So they're really good. I recommend them. They're very, very good. You can find them in, like I say, in AliExpress or in Amazon. So they're just disposable seat covers, toilet seat covers. They're just really big and I like them. Okay, now water. I don't like much drinking water just like that. I'm not a big fan of it. And you really need to drink a lot of liquid, a lot of water. Don't drink so much coffee. So water is good on the flights. So I do buy electrolytes. So I keep 3 packs on my little pouch. I use these things. I like them. So it keeps everything a little bit more organized. Because as you notice, don't buy one of those, unless you want it, of course, unless you want it. If you want to buy one of those fancy pouches that are really nice, I love them, but they go for like $60, $80, $100. It can go crazy. I don't buy them. I use the pouch that Latam give me. They actually give me another one and I haven't used it. I'm going to give it to my kid and I'm gonna make a pouch for him when we travel together, and for my daughter as well. So yeah, thank you, Latam, for giving me my pouches when I travel business. So I got these 3 electrolytes to put on my water bottle. As water bottle goes, I will buy a bottle of water before I go to the airport, and I will empty it before passing TSA, before passing the checks, and I will use that bottle. I don't usually buy a fancy bottle of water. I hate those bottle of waters that fold together. I really don't like them because unless you fill them up with water, they don't really work much. So no, those things don't work with me. So the other thing I do have is a mug. I have a big mug. It's not one of those Stanley mugs because those are expensive things that I don't really spend money on. So I just have a mug that I carry with me as well because I like having hot drinks also. So it's never been an issue for me to travel with that. I just empty it before I have to pass security. I have one of these. It's also a toothpick. So it's all here in the pouch. Oh, sorry. So I also have these. These are, what's the name of this? Melatonin. So I put a few pills of melatonin here. They help me sleep during the flights. Lip balm, which I actually, it's funny because I actually use this lip balm as hand cream because my hands get really, really dry during the flight. And this lip balm was on the pouch when I got it. It's really nice, but it works for me as a cream better than a lip balm. I have, oh, this is for my kids because I'm gonna travel with them soon. We're gonna go to Legoland. So I have these are paracetamol for children. They're chewable. I can't believe this pouch fits so many things. I just noticed. So tissue paper, hygienic pads. I have a little fork. Just in case I need a little fork, I have a little fork. I put it here. I have a flashlight, which I love because I like reading books. I don't like Kindles or reading on my iPad. I use my iPad for other things, usually take notes. So I use this as a reading light, and it's really nice because you can change the settings on the light, and I love it. And you can clip it on the book pages, so it also works as a bookmarker, and it goes around. See, it goes around, because everything goes around in life as my light does. So see, it goes around. And the last thing that I have here, this is a nano bag, and this is really cool because it's a huge bag actually. Because usually when I travel to Europe or to the States, I'm wearing a jacket. I wear my jacket because that's the biggest thing that I travel with, and I take it off on the flight because they always give you these blankets, and I don't really need a jacket on the flight. So I will put my jacket on this bag. It's really big, bigger than that. So I put my jacket on this bag, and I put the bag on top of my trolley on the overhead bin, so I don't have to have the bag on top of me the whole flight, and it doesn't get wrinkled or dirty or anything like that. So yeah, this bag over here fits in this tiny pouchy over here that goes on my other pouchy over here. So yeah, that's what I carry on the flight with me. This sits with me the whole flight. I usually put it on the in the compartment, in the little compartment on the seat, and I leave this hanging out so I never forget my little pouch. So it always goes with me. Just as an added bonus, I have this, which I love. It's from Tripped. This is not a sponsored video though, although I love the products of Tripped. So if you guys want me to make you a video about this, I am more than willing to, but just let me show you this. I used to put this on my seat before, but then I realized I don't need that many things. With what I have in the pouch that I show you already, it's more than enough. But this is so cool. Look at this. So you can have everything organized here. I actually used to use this little bag for my liquids, and this was more than enough. And the nice thing is that you can take this with you on your flights, and it has this little patches there, so it unhooks really easy. See? And you can just hang it. So I used to use this as my liquids bag before, and I just hang this on my flight, on my seat, on the side of my seat, and I can have access to anything I need. But I didn't need that many things, so now I just use the little pouch that I show you guys. And a little other trick that I wanted to show you is what I do with my pillow. So this is one of those travel blankets. I don't know if you guys have seen it before. And what I have here is, I don't use the blanket because they always give you a blanket on the flights that I take. Like I said, I live in Chile. All my flights are very long. I mean, I live in the last country of the world. So wherever I want to go, it's at least 4 hours, like I mentioned. So what I do is I put one of those packing cubes from Trip, the smallest one. I pack my things here. I put my compression socks here, and the Silky Toes. These are shoes. These are actually called emergency shoes, I think, because they fold. See? So I put them here, and I put everything inside the blanket bag. But I don't usually use it as a blanket. I just use it as a pillow. So now I have more space to put more things in case I need to travel with something else. So yeah, that's how I sleep on the flight. Well, that's all for now. That's all for what I carry on me with me on the seat. So if you want a shorter list of this, I'm gonna make a video that is gonna be short, the same thing, but just shorter, because I know I talk a lot. So that's it. Bye bye. Thank you, Logan.